Degrees literally matter in the state of matter. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I've got Iran's chart and I've got the transits. These degrees are like a clock. Some of them are moving forward. The ones that you see the little R by, they're moving in retrograde. They are moving backwards in degree. It's real simple, and we're going to play the numbers game. Iran rises at a 7 degree and 59 minute in Sagittarius. They descend in a 7:59, of course, same degree, in the opposite sign, which is Gemini. Well, right now, that 7:59 is in transit. It's not in Sag, it's not in Gemini, it's in Aries. It's at a 7:59 in Aries, that's Ceres. Ceres is a lot of energy. It's about religion. It's also about directed energy. And Aries is war. Is the ego, is the I am. On my board, it is fire. It is the ram. It's the ego. And that 7:59 is right here in the fourth house of home, Iran's home, with war. Also in the fourth house of home is Vesta at a 2252 in Pisces. Well, that's where the lunar nodes, the north node has just left. It was sitting. That north node of fate was just sitting there on the flame of life. Mercury at a 2737. Well, that's exactly where Mars is. But Mars is in Leo. That 2737 is showing the publicity with the Aries Mars in Leo. And the media is picking that up. And we are communicating about Iran and war. Zeus right now, Nashville time, it's at a 2403 in Libra. It's in retrograde. It's going down in degree, but today, the law, the justice with relationships and balance is at the same degree and sign as Iran's 11th house with Poseidon, 2403. 2403. The sun is shining with communications with Mercury and the media at a 2220. And that's exactly where Iran's 11th house, outer wheel in Libra, is 2220 with Aries and Libra. Venus is at a 657, 6 degree, 57 minutes. She is in their 5th house of creativity. She has just went over the Sedna. There's a letting go with values. And coming to the Admetos, which is a burden. There's going to be a breakup. And then there's going to be pain with Iran and their values. And it could definitely have to do with children, schools. According to Israel's chart, their Mars in the 11th house of groups at a 2818 in Leo. Well, Mars right now is at a 2737. And Mars is making its way to Israel's Mars at a 2818. So we have more publicity, more warring that is going to take place with Israel. Eris and Chiron at a 2535, Chiron at a 2612. They are both sitting in the 7th house of relationships with Israel, warring and pain. And Iran has the Eris and Chiron in their 5th house. And it's the way that they create. It's with their children. And it's also in the 5th house where the sun rules, where Leo is. As I read the transits, I notice that Saturn is at a 1 degree and 11 minute in Aries, warring. There's a bunch of warring. There's communications with warring. And now remember, Kamala Harris, she has the 111. It's the dark moon. There's disordered aggression with authority and relationships in that 7th house. Dark moon in Capricorn. Venus at a 657 in Taurus. 4th house of home. Well, that's New York's palace in Cancer. There's a little wakey, a little shake up, little investigation from the past. Kamala Harris, her Aries 522 outer wheel in the 11th house of groups, right here, where she has her moon. That's where Mars is coming to, that 2739. Yeah, well, then it's going to come to her sun. A lot of warring going on with her sun in Libra about justice. But that 522 that's in Aries and Libra, the 11th house and 5th house of creativity with the law. That 522 is in transit with Vesta, the flame of life in Scorpio. It's about investigations. And there is a reigniting of a flame. There's a reigniting of a flame with a relationship, with authority, and she has a lot of aggression with it. And it's bringing warring with the justice system. After I see that, I Google her, and of course, there she is. She's got a little bit of warring with the past election votes in New York. Astrology is so much more than a sun sign, a rising sign, and a moon sign.